seed of hope. That is the Dvandva. So that is how Yugadi is celebrated. Krishna was talking to one devotee from Andhra Pradesh. It's a small village. He said every year on the New Year's Day, the local Purohit means those who are well-wisher of the village. He said every year they will visit the family and write a new chart. No, what would be your year? Because as the year changes, your chart also changes. Nowadays people approach their mother after 35 years. When everything has gone down the drain many times. Like in the Mahabharata, Sanjay, Vidura told Dhritarashtra, we are trying to build a bridge when water is already flown. So scientific. Because your chart changes according to the movements of the stars. To be prepared for the good and the bad side. But here our Dasharath Maharaj, as we discussed yesterday, he is a person and is also a concept. He represents certain values, certain psychology. So very happily at the same time there was anxiety also. He knew how Kaikeyi can throw tantrums for even small reasons. So Valmiki Maharshi explains that he was going with the intention of associating with her to seek pleasure. Very categorically, Valmiki Maharshi talks about it repeatedly. Once, twice, thrice, four times. He says that Kaikeyi was very young and Dasharath was very old. जो काम के कारण Hindi translation. He was very eager. If you just reflect upon this, you can never get such power. You can only read them, and then reflect. So he was entering. He was happy and he was also in anxiety. What she will ask. As he entered without seeing the regular place, when he got to know that she got Upagraha, still he did not become alert. Sometimes, whenever something wrong happens in our life, as we discussed other day, he immediately says, my destiny was supposed to happen like this. By saying destiny, they try to consciously or unconsciously avoid our responsibility for future learning, for future activities. So Dasharath is entering inside. When he got to know that she got Upagraha, so rather than becoming alert, he becomes subservient to her desires. It's one of the most tragic event in the entire Ramayana. Dasharath's conversation with Kaikeyi. He comes there and he tries to pacify her, tries to give her all kinds of promises. And when does Kaikeyi get up from her bed? She has thrown all her ornaments here and there. She has removed everything what is connected to auspicious sign of a lady. In our south, Andhra, I don't know in Kannada they call it Muttaidu. Muttu means Aidu means spy. So married woman has 5 pearls, which indicates she has protection, prosperity coming from her family members, especially from her husband, and she removed all of them. उन सब चीज को उसने निकाल दिया. Therefore, one of the Sri Vaishnava poet Acharya says, by doing that she invited her widowhood. And at the same time here, Dasharath's suffering was not caused by somebody else. Dasharath's misery was invited by Dasharath Maharaj, not given by Kaikeyi. When we receive misery in life, some miseries we receive because somebody else is responsible. Some miseries we experience because we ourselves are responsible. Nobody was responsible for Dashratha's misery other than his own self. You get to know about this. And what did Dashrath Maharaj say? He said, "My dear Kaikeyi, whatever you want from me, to pacify you from your anger, I will give you anything you desire." So this promise made by a king to his wife creates a conflict of interest. For an ordinary family members, what is the priority? Wife, family members are a priority. For a special personality who's a king, who's a judge, who's a police officer, because they have taken such a role that indicates the role reverses. The family member becomes second priority. That is the reality of life. When such people make their family as a primary priority, everybody else suffers in regards to the good families. राजा का परिवार अगर समाज को भूल जाता है तो बाकियों का परिवार संकट में आ जाता है. So the king can never make promises without understanding what he is promising. Or even if he makes the promises in the seventh canto of the Bhagavatam, Bali Maharaj and Shukracharya, or in fact Krishna in the Mahabharata. What is the purpose of promise? The purpose of promise is to create a harmony to larger number of people, to create a goodwill to larger number of people. And if you see what Dashrath Maharaj made a promise, because he was very much addicted to truthfulness की पूजा होनी चाहिए, उसका addiction नहीं होना चाहिए. There's a big difference between addiction and worship. And he said to Kaikeyi, my dear Kaikeyi, मैं आपके लिए किसको दरिद्र बनाऊं? For your sake, should I make poverty take away all their wealth. If you desire, I will make them poor. And which poor person should I make them wealthy? I will fulfill that desire for you. And then Dashrath Maharaj said, my dear Kaikeyi, किसको मैं पकड़ूं और उसको फांसी का शिक्षा for your pleasure. I am willing to bring some ordinary innocent, hang them to death for your pleasure. और किस criminal को जिसको मृत्युदंड मिला हुआ है is about to experience death penalty, I will release for yourself. And I promise this in whose name? I promise this in the name of someone who is more dear to me than anybody in this world. That is in the name of Lord Ram. सोचो कि कितना सारा प्रॉमिस राजा अपने पत्नी के लिए कर रहा है, जो जानता है कि एक बार प्रॉमिस करने के बाद एडिक्शन होने के कारण उससे पीछे हटने की क्षमता नहीं रखते. हम तो क्षमता नहीं, हम तो बेशर्म हो जाते. So he made that promise, and Kaikeyi being trained by Manthara, she became extremely cruel-hearted. If you study the character of Kaikeyi, as we discussed yesterday, she was very simple. She did not know what politics is. She was self-absorbed. As long as I get good food, I get good saris, I get good ornaments, I got a great palace, I got nice mirrors, my life is done. उसका जीवन बहुत संकुचित था. But her good fortune was her son. Usually the son takes on to the qualities of the mother, but Bharat was so absorbed in Lord Ram, he was exactly like Lord Ram, in fact more than Lord Ram in regards to good behavior. We discussed that. Kamma Maharshi says that Bharat You can get Lord Ram in every yuga. Thousands of Rams can be experienced, but to experience one Bharat is extremely rare. And another great tragedy for Bharat, we will discuss that such a mother, she loved her son very superficially, but never understood her son. If a mother loves her son without understanding him, her love becomes poison for the son. क्योंकि हमने समझाई नहीं अपने पुत्र को उसको क्या चाहिए, वही प्रेम एक विष के रूप में परिवर्तित हो जाता है. That was a tragedy. So then Kaikai got up. I think Kalidas in his Raghuvamsha says that Kaikai was like a hole of a snake. He was like a snake hole. And the two benedictions were like the water during the rainy season. When the water enters into the hole during the rainy season, the snake come out. So the snake in the form of two benedictions they came out and they stung Dasharath Maharaj to such an extent he never came out of that poisonous effect. It took his life away. It took away the life for a long time. So she told without any feeling. In fact, when Manthara came and told Kaikai that Ram will be the king, what she said? Very good. Next life I want Ram to be my son, and Sita to be my daughter-in-law. So she had affection for Lord Ram, but when she was made into extremely selfish, you know what happened? What had her love for Lord Ram become completely disappointed. She aborted that love for Lord Ram, and she was able to utter these words. And what she said to Dasharath Maharaj, can you imagine, without any hesitation, she said, with all its ingredients which you have collected for coronating Lord Ram should be used for coronating my son. क्या हुआ होगा सुनने से? That is described by Valmiki Maharshi also. In second, the same breath, Kaikai said, and the second benediction is that as my son is coronated, your son, that is Ram, that is Kaushalya's son, should be sent to the forest for 40 years. So Valmiki Maharshi says, Dasharath Maharaj, in fact, when somebody experiences an abrupt shock, an accident, or somebody's death, what happens? Don't have a consciousness, they don't realize it. अगर बहुत जोर से चोट लग जाता है, हाथ किसी का कट जाता है, it takes time for the blood to flow, because the body also is so shocked, it cannot respond immediately. I have seen when some people lose their close family member abruptly, it takes an year for them to go into the mourning time. समझ में नहीं आता है, they don't mourn. Sometimes you see them smiling, happy, and especially when they are connected to spiritual leaders, when their family death happens, you know, they sound very normal because it is not calm. So Valmiki Maharshi so beautifully explains that he was stunned, he was frozen. उनको समझा ही नहीं क्या बोलना चाहिए. He started pinching his body to realize whether it is a dream, nightmare, daytime, some kind of imagination. What is it? तो इसको कैसे ड्रामा कर सकते हैं? ये करने के लिए आपको 3 महीने लगेंगे. Just to go through the whole episode of Kaikai and Dasharath's interaction. If you go to Chitra, there is a place where they are depicted very beautifully, as much as possible, exactly according to Valmiki's Ramayana, the pain of Dasharath Maharaj, what he was going through. And instantly after knowing that it is coming from my wife Kaikai, he started to go and touch her feet. Kilit, do not do like this. But he was so tormented that he was not able to reach her feet also. He was not able to reach her feet. And he said, why are you doing this to me? मैंने आपका क्या बिगाड़ा? All his pain, explaining to her, cursing her, eating her, begging her, begging his feet, putting his head at her feet. Nothing shaped Kaikeyi because the transformation was 100%. जब पत्थर का दिल बन जाता है ना, when you are so corrupted by repeated hearing, then nothing in the world can move you. Tukaram Maharaj says, somebody is so addicted, eating flesh. He said they do not connect that this animal suffer. He said they are very careful to sharpen their weapon to cut the animal. While sharpening, they are very careful not to hurt their even little finger. थोड़ा भी लगना नहीं चाहिए. No, people those who take acupuncture, उसके लिए भी रोते हैं. लेकिन जब वो खाते हैं उनके प्लेट में मांस का टुकड़ा होता है, they do not connect with each other. That becomes the desensitization. So Kaikeyi was so desensitized. Dasharatha Maharaj said, Kaikeyi, I will die. She said, it's okay. She loved her husband. She was a chaste wife. But here her selfishness became so strong. It did not matter to her that her husband will die. And she started giving a philosophical talk to him from his family. He said, there was this Alarka in your very dynasty. You know, he gave both of his eyes to a blind Brahmana. And you know what happened to Trishnampur? So you cannot disobey this legacy of your family. सत्य ही भगवान है, सत्य ही परमात्मा है, सत्य ही सब जगह में स्थित है. इसलिए सत्य को छोड़कर अगर आप कुछ बोलोगे, कुछ करोगे तो क्या होगा? कि रघुकुल का नाम खराब हो जाए. If you read only that part of Kaikeyi's speech, you feel wow, how much she knew about Shastra. It is not about what you say. It is about what you are. People, most of the time we do not deepen ourselves understanding who am I. Once we understand what we are, who am I, and what we say is simply a detail. She was using this spiritual, the scriptural truth, just like Hiranyakashipu was using to his family members to increase his anger and frustration and revenge towards Lord Narayana in the Bhagavatam of the 7th canto. Exactly same what Krishna spoke in the Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter. Therefore, words are not so important as much as the substance, the personality of the who is speaking. So Kaikeyi tried to convince him. He was spoken this, and again he was begging. He said, you are like a ghost. You are haunting my family. You know, I did everything for you. I gave so much love for you. I did everything for you at the cost of that great wife Kaushalya. How much she has done for me, but you are not able to understand. Don't do this thing to me. But Kaikeyi did not budge because Manthara had told, do not get emotional. You know, जब बार आप leftist ideology को पढ़ते हो, no, Manthara is like a leftist ideology, disruptive ideology, destroy your family, do not submit to the so-called worshipping your family, so-called respecting your family, so-called respecting the teacher is all humbug, it makes blind. So therefore it is all creating such an alternative story. Recently I met a very great scholar of Ramayana, and he said when I compiled from all the scriptures and presented, somebody had come for his book launch, And this other person is saying, what guarantees there what he is saying is the right thing only. There could be another opinion also. He has not read also. He said, you can create an argument to understand, but you cannot give an understanding because understanding has to be made by themselves. If they say, the Gauri Shankar only this table size. You take them there, they say, you are brainwashing, you are creating some kind of hallucination. Gauri Shankar is as good as this table. So how can you change them? You can't change them. So Kaikeyi was so strong. एक स्त्री को किसी भी स्त्री को दूसरों को देखकर कम से कम वो उसका पति है. He has given all his time to her. But nothing moved to her. She was saying, look, I knew that you will do these things. ये तुम्हारा स्वभाव है कि हाँ बोलकर आप नहीं बोल रहे हो. Then she requested one of the servants to go and call Ram because he has taken form in the name of Ram. I will tell Ram to do what he is supposed to. Because she knew that Ram will not disagree. He will not disagree. So Ram was called by Sumantra. Ram came there. Meanwhile, Dasharath is trying so much. But he couldn't tell her, I discard you. नहीं बोल पाए. He was pleading. He was shouting. He was screaming. But he was not taking a practical decision. All emotional outbursts will not work unless there is a right action. He was a king. He could have said, yes, I have given this benediction. कुछ बोलने की आवश्यकता नहीं. No. Well, it is for us to understand. Not for Dasharath Maharaj, but the story is there. They are not trying to undo what happened in Ramayana. That was will of God. But there is a lesson for us to learn. What is the lesson? Very easy to say. Look. According to the Rajyanga, Dharma Shastra, that if my benediction is going to cause trouble to the entire kingdom, your asking of the benediction becomes invalid, and my giving of benediction becomes invalid. In the Mahabharata, Krishna is sitting inside with the Pandavas. The peace talk is going on, and everyone agreed for peace, including Bhima. He said, Krishna, I don't want this war to happen. I am happy with 5 villages. It came from Yudhishthira, that will have it. It came from Arjuna, that was a submission to superior. When it came from Bhima, that we are happy with 5 villages, Krishna looked at him. He said, how is that the sun is rising from the western direction? Dar gaya kya? Nahi, main dara nahi hu. He said, don't misunderstand me. Bhima shouted at Krishna. So then what happened was, when they were all agreeing for 5 days, outside Draupadi heard all about it. She was fuming. She was upset and angry. When Krishna came out, she said, Krishna, how could you even accept this proposal from them? If they cannot do it, I will take my children, my brothers, my old father, and march against the Kurus and give them what they deserve, punishment, death penalty. Because Krishna also promised Draupadi that the entire Himalayan range becomes powdered. The entire 7 Sapta Samudra may get dried up. Surya Chandra may disappear. My promise is that the entire Guru will be punished for their vicious activity. Then why did Krishna agree? If Krishna agreed, was he sincerely serious? No. To actually go and propose this. And what if the Kurus have agreed, okay, Krishna, you take 5 villages and we will take the kingdom. How would he fulfill the promise to Draupadi? How would he convince Draupadi? Krishna said, don't worry Draupadi. they will not change. They will not change. But that doesn't mean that I will not try. Now see, here, even though Krishna knew the Purus will not change, but he said, I'll put my sincere efforts. And the sincerity is not only presented to Draupadi. You know, there was consistency. Vidura, he didn't say, Vidura, I know nothing is going to work. In fact, Vidura told Krishna, why are you here? Who are you talking about? किसके साथ चर्चा कर रहे हो? You know, whatever you say to them, they will not listen to you because Vidur lists about 20 disqualifications of Duryodhana for listening from others. वो सुनेगा नहीं किसी का. In fact, Vidur was suspicious when he came with Krishna to the place where he was supposed to give his bhashana. He checked the chair. नीचे bomb में रखा है. Now Mahabharata explained about it to see that whether everything is safe for the Lord. And what did Krishna tell Vidura? He said, Vidura, I understand what you are saying. You know what? He said one should put all their efforts to change such a situation. ये मेरा उत्तरदायित्व है. And he said, even if you wish that you can change, you get good fires. तो मैं तो प्रयास कर रहा हूँ और मेरा पूरा जान लगाकर प्रयास करूँगा परिवर्तन करने के लिए. अगर वो परिवर्तन के लिए तैयार नहीं होंगे, then war is inevitable. In the future, nobody should blame me that I did not try and I am trying my heart. So Krishna was consistent with Draupadi, consistent with Vidura. He was consistent in the palace also when he gave the bhashan, you know, in front of all the kings and so many sages also. So the question is, what if the Kurus had changed? Then what would happen in the promise of Draupadi? Then the episode is spoken about the Bhagavatam. Draupadi wanted Ashwatthama to be punished. You know, because Ashwatthama did a much bigger crime than what everybody else did. He destroyed all her five sons. So she was upset. So Arjuna and Bhima went to capture and kill Ashwatthama. But what did Draupadi say? After they brought him back, she said, forget. Because after all, he is a son of your teacher. His wife is already suffering the separation of her husband. I said, I don't want her to go through what I am going. So Draupadi was also flexible. So she was determined, not stubborn. अंतर होता है. दृढ़ता में और अहंकार में बहुत बड़ा अंतर. So the Acharyas explain that Draupadi, if Krishna had come and told Draupadi, look, everything you are getting what you are supposed to get. So why this war? So she would have agreed because she had the precedent of agreement. But here, the point was Dasharatha Maharaj was not able to take any action. He had all the resources to take the action to undo what he had promised to her. Meanwhile, Ram was called, and Lord Ramachandra got to know that she had to speak, cause pain to Dasharatha Maharaj. And she spoke this to Ramachandra. Said, Ram said, my dear mother, he said, I am never after kingdom. मैं राज्य के लिए, राज्य सुख के लिए इस राज्य को स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता. You did not had faith. You should have told direction instead of making my father go through all what he went through. And Lord Ram instantly agreed. But do you think others will agree? You know, then our Vasishtha Maharshi, he told Kaikeyi, look, you know, this is invalid. I have the right, I have the power to place Sita in the kingdom instead of Bharat. मैं कर सकता हूँ उसको. I have the power to do that. And Mantara came inside. He got to the whole picture. He narrated the story to Dasharatha Maharaj after blasting Kaikeyi. And he said, this lady has the same character as her mother. इनके माँ ने क्या किया आप समझना चाहते हो क्या? So what is the greatness of Sumantara? Pulling out the most secret stories at the right moment for creating the right. अपने घर में रखते हो उसको, सब जगह को बोलते नहीं. Nobody ने even Dashrath Maharaj did not know about this story. For Putra Kameshti Yajna, he was the one who reminded, which Dashrath Maharaj did not know. No, he was the original Google, but this Google does not give any information at any time. This information is actually transformational. So he told, my dear king, in front of Kaikeyi, he told this lady's mother, has a background. Her father, her husband Ashwapati had received a benediction from a sage that he can understand everybody's language, the language of the ants. Not very fruitful benediction. No? So then one day when they were in their bedroom, he saw an ant, a couple ant. And they were discussing something and Kaikeyi's father started laughing. So this lady, Ashwapati's wife, she said, you are thinking about your paramount. Suddenly उनके ऊपर क्या इल्जाम लगा? When you have somebody in your mind, please tell me what is it? He said, no, there is nothing. He said, no, there is something. When you say nothing, then she was insisting there is something. He said, look, I have a benediction from a sage that I can understand the language of all the animals and birds and the insects also. They were speaking something, but I cannot tell you this. Because he also, along with the benediction, he told me, if you share the secret with others, instantly you will die. तो ऐसा benediction लेना चाहिए. Should you take such a benediction? Because it's not a benediction. The human mind is so inquisitive to know, and it is more desperate to tell others. जितना हम समझते हैं, because I need to be the original personality who bring the message to others. ये हमारा this is a problem. But Sumantra can hold back. So this man, her father told her, I can't tell you. She said, no, you have to tell me. He said, if I tell you I will die, she said, it is okay. बोलो और घर जाओ. So Sumantra is telling, he was so bewildered, he went back to that sage, asking, अब क्या करना चाहिए? The sage was, little militant थे वो, उसको बाहर फेंको, ना अपनी की पत्नी को घर से बाहर निकालो, because it is important that you survive. उसको प्रसन्न करने से अगर आप मर जाओगे तो राज्य कैसे चलेगा? उसके अच्छा उसको घर से बाहर निकालो. अभी इसका भी कुछ हो सकता है, women rights वाले. So then he told this story to Dashrath Maharaj, and what he was indicating basically ostracizer, निकाल दो उसको, घर से बाहर कर दो उसको. She doesn't deserve your kindness, your affection, your attention, your appreciation. What she deserves is simply punishment. He is telling this in front of Kaikeyi. Sumantra. This is the facility of freedom of speech with responsibility. एक साधारण व्यक्ति उत्तरदायित्व को लेकर अपने राजा को, अपने रानी को बोलने की क्षमता रखता है. उसको स्वतंत्रता दी गई है. In the Dwarka also, Ugrasen Maharaj, surrounded by Yadavas, they are not peaceful people. And Balramji, Krishna, Satyaki, Kritavarma, you name it, all these powerful personalities would always come to Ugrasen's palace. And so many people would come there and directly speak to Ugrasen Maharaj about their troubles. And this Brahmana came, and what he did, he was losing his sons instantly after their birth. So naturally, in the previous yuga, what was the system? So the child would stay for many years, and the child would experience the departure of elderly parents. So the child was dying in the presence of the father. Once he came, stood outside and blasted Ugrasen Maharaj left, right, center, and Ugrasen Maharaj could not do anything with that. कुछ नहीं कर पाए. उनको सुनना पड़ा. एक बार हुआ, दो बार हुआ, तीन बार हुआ, चार बार हुआ. You don't see that he disappeared. When Arjuna was there, this Brahmana came and blasted everybody. So Arjuna said, I will solve this problem. It's a different story. So we see here Sumantara gave big dose to Kaikeyi, but still our Dasharath Maharaj was not to take a decision. He was simply praying. He was simply hoping. And what did he hope? That is very interesting. He said, I can't do that. But at the same time, I cannot fulfill my promise. I wish Lord Ramachandra imprisons me and puts me in the prison and coronates himself. तो क्या हुआ? He is placing all the burden of giving him solution on Ramachandra's head at the cost of Lord Ramachandra becoming a cruel son. जो हम इच्छा करते हैं ना, when we pray, imagine कि ऐसा होना चाहिए, all those imaginations are always poetic. उसमें दर्शन नहीं होता. उसमें केवल सपने होते और सपने हमेशा दुस्सपने बन जाते. Because Ram would never do that. Ram would never do such a thing, and he was ready to live in the palace. So Dasharath Maharaj basically accepted the reality that I had to send my son to the forest for 14 years. And then the whole episode of Lakshmana, Ramachandra's discussion, Kaushalya's discussion with Ram. Kaushalya said, my dear son, you should have not born one day. अगर आपका जन्म नहीं होता तो नहीं झेलती. My situation, this was a ray of hope in my life. Because all these years, my husband neglected me. And you were that star which were creating a spark in my life. Now you are going to the forest. इतना दुख सहन करना पड़ेगा. What is the point that you are born? You should have not born only. एक माँ अपने अच्छे पुत्र के लिए ऐसा कभी नहीं बोलती है. सोच सकते हो कि कितना उसने दर्द तड़ा. She spoke and Ram along with the Lakshman and Sita, they departed to the forest. And the sight in Ayodhya is so painful. That in fact, as Lord Ramachandra along with Sita and Lakshmana are passing, slowly Valmiki Ramayana says, Dasharath Maharaj started losing his vision. वो अंधे जैसे बन गए. He told Kaushalya, he said, my eyes are going along with Ram. They have never come back. They have not returned. I am not able to see anything. No, it eventually came to Kaushalya. When he came to Kaushalya, when somebody has simply a transactional relationship, they don't stand for you, stand for them the most. परंतु जो असली प्रेम जिनका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, you are forced to come to them. Dasharath enjoyed with Kaikeyi, but in his most painful situation, where did he come? Automatically came to Kaushalya. He came to Kaushalya. When he came to Kaushalya, Kaushalya was greatly pained, and she spoke something to her husband. She said, my dear husband, when I was married to you, I lost my parents. आपके साथ विवाह करने के कारण I became bereft of my family. And when you married to Kaikeyi, I lost you. Now with this truth of yours, with your promise, I have lost my son also. जिसका माता पिता नहीं है, जिसका पति नहीं है, जिसका पुत्र नहीं है, तो कोई जीवन है. There is nothing for me to live. As Kaushalya said this, now Dasharath Maharaj collapsed. Kaikeyi insulted and caused pain to Dasharath. But here he had come looking for shelter. विश्राम के लिए, आश्रय के लिए, और ऐसे शब्द निकलने के कारण वो बेहोश होकर गिर जाता है. And he starts crying that don't say this thing, I'm in pain so much. And instantly Kaushalya she begged forgiveness. So Valmiki Maharishi tries to present what Kaushalya did was simply express the natural human quality of weakness, affection. ये पाशवी वृत्ति नहीं है, ये मनुष्यता है, मनुष्यता है। कोई भी साधारण मनुष्य और she experiences great pain, they would react for some time, or that should not be taken as a crime. That is not a criminal act. To expect that one should not react in such a situation at all, that is as good as you being a stone. That means there is some trouble with you. You know, response is a healthy situation. Because once you blurt it out, what happens? You can have a conversation. So Kaushalya begged forgiveness from him, and then Dasharath kind of told, you know, you have been such a responsible wife. You were like a teacher when I was confused. You were a friend when I was lonely. You were a nurse or a mother when I was affected. And you were a partner with me, a loving partner when I needed the pleasure. So he gave so much of credit to her, and then he stayed for some time, going through all the suffering. And meanwhile, Sumantra went to the forest to see our Ramchandra, Lakshman and Sita. And he was wishing I could also stay with Ram, Lakshman and Sita. I don't want to go back to Ayodhya. What will I go there? What will I see there? The painful Ayodhya. And when he was dropping, he will try to see that on the day of unsung hero Sumantra. When he was driving his chariot, Dasharath was screaming and shouting. He said, "Go very slow." And Ram said, "Drive it very fast." एक चैरियट ड्राइवर को दो राजा है, बाप भी राजा है और पुत्र भी राजा, और किसका सुना? So he asked Ram, said, "What should I do? Because your father is saying I should go slow, and you are saying go fast." So that was the first time Ram rode. He said, "When you come back, tell our father that you did not hear the howling, screaming, you know, and the moment of the chariot. मैंने आपको सुनाई, इसलिए जल्दी से जाना पड़ा." So that Ram wanted to minimize the pain of Dasharath. Telling us. And the painful experience of entire Ayodhya trying to go behind Lord Ramachandra. It is explained that Ayodhya became like a dense forest. And the forest was becoming a city with Lord Ramachandra. And after staying for some days, Sumantra had to come back. Sumantra said, "I am not going to go back. I am going to burn this chariot. ये रात को मैं खाली कैसे ले जाऊँ? किसको मैं मुँह दिखाऊँ? What will I do there?" He said, "Please, he begged, allow me to stay here with you." Lord Ramachandra, my dear Sumantra, if you don't go back, how will I convince my mother to take me and I am in the forest? You know, that will only cause more pain to our father. Therefore, please, you have to go back with an empty chariot to prove that you have dropped me in the forest. Can you do this for me? So Sumantra was going, and Lakshman gave his message, peace of mind. No? Angry, upset with Dasharath Maharaj. You know, that circumstance of Lakshman, you know, talking such a harsh word about his father is not at the cost of disregarding the fatherhood of Dasharath Maharaj. It's very interesting. पितृत्व के प्रति उनको कभी क्रोध नहीं आया, लेकिन दशरथ के प्रति उनको क्रोध आया. And therefore, when in the Kishkinda Kand, when they met Hanumanji, how does Lakshman introduce Ram and himself? First he talks about Ramchandra, and he glorifies his father, Dasharath's father, for his good qualities. Just because he had a good quality doesn't mean that when he made a mistake, he did not had an outburst. ये जो combination है ना, गुस्सा और प्रेम दोनों साथ में करना सही समय पर, इसको कहते योग. Lakshman was a great yogi, great beautiful. People represent Lakshman बहुत गुस्सा करता हमेशा नहीं. प्रेम भी था अपने पिता के प्रति. So he gave When he came back, Sumantra से दशरथ ने पूछा क्या देखा, क्या हुआ, क्या was happening there? So Sumantra said, my dear Lord, he said both Tavar and Jangam, जो जंगम थे, जंगम चल सकते थे, वो राम के पीछे जाते गए, they were walking. At some point of time, Ram disappeared from them. All the Ayodhyawasis. And जो टावर थे, all the trees and all the flowers on the trees, all the plants, if you go and watch in Ayodhya, all the trees and the plants are bending towards the direction where the Lord Ramachandra has gone, and they have never become straight. वो पेड़ ऐसे ही खड़े हो गए, plant ऐसे ही खड़े हो गए, and all the flowers are bending. This is at the situation of Ayodhya. The temple deities, they have tears in their eyes. लोगों ने कपड़ा नहीं बदला है. The ladies in their home are lamenting that their husbands have come empty without Lord Ramachandra. So many ladies are crying and weeping that some of their children were born on the day of Lord Ramachandra's going to the forest. They are cursing, कैसा जन्म दिवस है. So then Dasharath Maharaj told, the fortunate are those people who will get to see Lord Ramachandra for 40 years. And then he met with Kaikeyi, and then he spoke first time the story of Shravan Kumar. पहली बार अपने सारे जो दुखड़ा है, he expressed everything to Kaushalya. After expressing all that to Kaushalya, what happened was, he was angry with Kaikeyi. He was lamenting. He was begging forgiveness. And Valmiki Maharshi, very interesting. He concludes Dasharath's life while being angry with Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi को क्रोध दिखाते हुए अपने प्राणों को छोड़ देते हैं, कि प्राण निकल जाती है. He departs, and therefore, now this is Valmiki Maharshi. Many questions will be raised. Being the father of Lord Ramachandra, what happened? So where do we hear about Dasharath Maharaj again? We hear about Dasharath Maharaj's life when he comes to the forest, when Sita's Agni Pariksha happened. He has come along with the heavenly Indra. Indra के साथ में आते हैं, on the heavenly planets. So one time the great Quraysh or Parashar Bhatt, Quraysh's son Parashar Bhatt, asked this question to Ramanuja. He said, my dear master, how is it that in this great literature of Ramayana, that how is that possible that Lord Ram's great father Dasharath Maharaj has gone to heavenly planets, not to Saket Loka? That very Lord Ramachandra was able to send Jatayu to the spiritual world. He gave the vision of spiritual world to Tara and Mandodari also. But why Dasharath Maharaj was not sent to the spiritual world, instead he was sent to the heavenly planets? Now what was the answer of Ramanuja? Now this answer is very circumstantial. Very important to understand. Because being a father of Lord Ram, always wanting to serve Lord Ramachandra, Antakale Chamameva. And then even if you don't remember Lord Ramachandra at the time of death, Lord Ramachandra will remember you. No, that's what Ramanuja heard from his guru. Then why did he answer like this? He said, my dear Parashar, he said, what to speak of heavenly planets? He should have been the English planet. Only because he was father of Lord Ramachandra, some discounted his to go to the heaven. So then इसके बारे में किसी ने प्रश्न पूछा उनके आगे वाले आचार्यों से, how can Ramanuja say about Dasharath Maharaj, he's undermining him more. मेरा प्रश्न था कि प्रश्न तो वैकुंठ में जाना चाहिए, उनको स्वर्ग में भेजा, बोले स्वर्ग ने उनको तो नरक में जाना चाहिए. Why did he say? So then one of the acharyas said, because Ramanuja has the mood of Lakshman. if you touch that story about what Ram had to go through, so what happens? The mood of Lakshman is always to protect Lord Ramachandra. He is not speaking as a Ramanuja philosopher. He is speaking as a Lakshman, the younger brother of Lord Ramachandra. And because he is speaking as the younger brother of Lord Ramachandra, what do you expect from him when you hear this story? He is still in Ayodhya. The news has reached Lakshman that my father is sending Ramchandra to the forest. तो इसलिए उनका गुस्सा इतना भर के आएगा. Another explanation is that as the story is progressing, Lord Ramachandra's father Dasharath Maharaj, coming from the heavenly planets, is still part of the Ram Leela is going on. Because the Bhagavatam explains, Ramayana explains, all those who took part in Ram Leela, except Hanumanji, went back to the spiritual world. And those who stayed also, Bhagavatam explains, when Ramchandra was going back to the spiritual world, what did he do? He placed those two lotus feet, which were traveling in the forest of Dandakaranya, covered with thorns and pebbles, were placed in the heart of afflicted devotees and went back to the spiritual world. Beautifully Bhagavatam explains about that. So therefore, there cannot be any chance of Dasharath Maharaj staying in the heavenly planets forever, because the mistake caused by his role, what he had to play. We are not discussing the role, we are discussing the psychology behind the role. It is not about Dasharath, because Dasharath Maharaj had no other choice from the Daiva's perspective. No? In my book Real Side, we have discussed this. There is a human side, there is divine side, and there is a Devata side. Like when Yudhishthira Maharaj gambling against, gambling is okay as a king. But when he put Draupadi into state, तो हमेशा प्रश्न आता है कि धर्म इतना बड़ा अधर्म कैसे कर सकता है? दुर्योधन बहुत अधर्मी था, लेकिन अपनी पत्नी को भी दांव पे नहीं लगाया. दुशासन इतना खतरनाक था, लेकिन उन्हें ऐसे हरकतें नहीं की. So this Yudhishthira Maharaj performed such an activities. How could you do that? So it is explained that was the beginning of Lokakshaya. तो धर्म जब इस प्रकार से अधर्म करता है, that forces the personification dharma to appear in this world in the form of Ram and Krishna. And Yudhishthira as a human, we learn the lesson. But Yudhishthira as a Yamaraj, we also learn the lesson. कि Yamaraj कहते हैं कि अगर आप विदुर का नहीं सुनोगे, Vidura gave instruction to all the Kurus. Don't do this. This gambling match will cause great pain. He is a discipliner. When a discipline starts working, then the destructor comes. So Yamaraj has two aspects. One is the disciplining aspect and one is the destructive aspect. Vidura represents the disciplining aspect. When that does not work and Yudhishthira is introduced, और जैसे युधिष्ठिर आ जाते हैं तो बहुत बड़ा घमासान युद्ध हो जाता है 18 दिन के लिए, and everybody is punished and Yudhishthira is coronated as the king. ये देव का भी है. So similarly here Dasharath Maharaj, as a Dasharath person, we do not have any right to condemn him unless we have the mood of Lakshman. No? But to have a mood of a Lakshman means circumstantial anger. Only when Lakshman remembers the pastime of Ram being thrown to the forest, तभी गुस्सा आता है. But very Lakshman, when he is talking to Hanumanji, talking to somebody, who are you? Who is your father and mother? So his heart swells with affection and love for Dasharath Maharaj. इसलिए गुस्सा करने वालों को भी प्रेम है, वही गुस्सा कर सकता है. जहाँ आत्मीयता है, वहाँ गुस्सा प्रेम का लक्षण है. जहाँ संबंध नहीं है, वहाँ गुस्सा करने से प्योर अपराध बन जाता है. So in this way, Dasharath Maharaj, Because, and one beautiful explanation is given, that Dashrath was like a pillar in Ayodhya, a lone pillar carrying the entire roof of Ayodhya. अगर जब तक वो हिलेगा नहीं तब तक भगवान रामचंद्र जंगल नहीं जा सकते थे, और जब तक जंगल नहीं जाते थे सीता हरण नहीं होता था, और जब तक सीता हरण नहीं होता था रावण के साथ इनकाउंटर नहीं होता था. यानी कि रावण को मारने के लिए भी when Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Lord, appears, it is not that suddenly he goes like Lord Narsingh Dev and kills Hiranyakashipu. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता. नर अवतार जब भगवान लेते हैं so it takes time to destroy evil. It is a long story. No, when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is not like Lord Narsingh Dev appearing for destroying Hiranyakashipu. It is like Lord Krishna and Ramachandra appearing. It takes 100 years. कम से कम 100 साल लगता है युधिष्ठिर महाराज को गद्दी पर बिठाने के लिए. हमें चाहिए कि अभी तुरंत होना चाहिए. वो कोई महंगी है क्या? So therefore, the beautiful character of Dashrath Maharaj indicates, tells us, what he had to go through to become the father of Lord Ramachandra. Therefore, one should not aspire to become a confidential associate of the Lord, and especially in the material world. Because any confidential associate of the Lord, whether it is Krishna's associate or Lord Ramachandra's associate, you do not find any happiness in their life in regards to what we call as happiness. Happy New Year, birthday celebration, marriage celebration, reception celebration, marriage ka anniversary celebration. We all want celebration, celebration, celebration. But all these great personalities, find one personality in either of the Leela, their life was for 100 years full of happiness. Sita, how many years she spent with Lord Ramachandra? Lakshmana was there with Lord Ramachandra and Sita, but he got chastised from both of them. Sita questioned his entire integrity only, and Ram questioned Lakshman's competency. कुछ काम का नहीं. तुमको बोला था ना इधर रुकने के लिए, फिर भी आ गया, तो गाली खाया. Dashrath Maharaj, Kaushalya becoming a mother of Lord Ramachandra was not at all easy. कुछ उसको न राज्य सुख मिला, न पति का सुख मिला, न पुत्र का सुख मिला. और जब वो राजमाता बन गई तब तक पति तो चले गए थे, और जब राजमाता बनी थोड़े समय में जो impatient subjects forced Mother Sita to go to the forest. कहाँ? क्योंकि जहाँ आदर्श होता है वहाँ भौतिक सुख कभी नहीं मिलता, उस आदर्श में सुख का अनुभव करना पड़ता है. Therefore, Valmiki Maharshi, when he talks about Ram's appearance in that special मुहूर्त, जो पुनर्वसु नक्षत्र है भगवान रामचंद्र जी का, अगर उस नक्षत्र को अगर किसी आप एक ज्योतिष के पास जाओगे, वो कहेंगे इनका नक्षत्र क्या है? They grow, they are successful people, but because they are so responsible people, उनके आजू बाजू के लोग, all those are very close to them, will never experience the Shukra Dasha. उनको सुख नहीं मिलेगा. So beware of becoming a confidential associate of Krishna and Ramachandra. Better to become servant of the servant of the servant. You get to experience that emotions of Dashrath without going through that rigor of what Dashrath Maharaj went through. Urmila, Mandavi, Sita, all these personalities, they represent substance. Radharani, how long? 10 years only. We have stories as if Radharani always with their Krishna. We say easily, Krishna never gives a Vrindavan. Right? We say very easily, Krishna never gives a Vrindavan, but we fail to understand the concept of service and separation. Krishna never left Vrindavan It's not an historical reality. The historical reality that he left Vrindavan. What is it? It's a conscious reality of the gopis, of the Brajvasis. Krishna always stayed in their heart. But it was a painful. They have experienced Krishna in the separation, not in the union. Same thing with Devaki. Devaki gave birth to Krishna. After going through so much, Krishna is telling them, take me to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. यानी कि इतना सब कष्ट करने के बाद बाल्य लीला देवकी को देखने ही मिला, और जैसे बालक को बड़ा किया यशोदा ने, कृष्ण से I'm going to मथुरा. So therefore, to be a confidential associate of Lord is not very easy. Therefore, Valmiki Maharshi says, Dasharath Maharaj was so great. He was so great. Lord Ram chose him to be his father. Therefore, we worship Dasharath Maharaj as much as we worship Lord Ramachandra, and at the same time we also learn the lesson of his life so that we do not repeat the history of becoming Dasharath Maharaj in regards to making promises to people which is dangerous to our existence, dangerous to their own existence whom you are promising, and dangerous to those who are around you. ऐसे promises मत करो जिससे कि वो सर्वनाश का कारण बन जाता है. सत्य की उपासना करो परंतु सत्य का व्यसन नहीं होना चाहिए. No, worship the truth, but let the truth not become an addiction to the extent where it separates you from your very existence. Thank you. We will, if you have any questions, we can take one or two questions, or then if you don't have questions, then we will take to the next topic, that is Ram and Bharat Lila. Yes.
Obviously, you were mentioning about Dasharath's character. So, prima facie, apparently, is there a conflict that the Lord selected Dasharath Maharaj as his father, and the nature of Dasharath Maharaj apparently seems to be as someone who is vulnerable, or kind of pandering to his wife's relentless pursuit of trying to get something? I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah,
I may be wrong.
Was it Dasharath Maharaj's character like that?
No, I'm just what I'm asking. Is there a conflict in understanding where the Lord himself has selected them? The Lord is the Supreme Lord. He has selected Dasharath Maharaj to be his father. And here we see a character, a person who is literally bowing down as if to his wife's demands, so to say.
So if you see from a divine perspective, from a human perspective, you don't want that kind of character. From a divine perspective, Ram Leela is a Leela. So somebody can play that role, willing to play that role. Many times when you want to take part in drama, everybody wants a role which is like a heroic role. और सबसे बड़ा विलन होना चाहिए. Villain hero होता है, केवल लास्ट में मर जाता है. So people don't want to play the role of weak. No, understand? So therefore, Lord Ramachandra choosing Dasharath Maharaj, it's a pastime also. You have to see it from that perspective also. If you see only from a human perspective, you will undermine Dasharath Maharaj. If you only see from a divine perspective, you will not learn any lesson. It becomes a story of absorption. But लेकिन वहाँ आपको कुछ सीखने नहीं मिलता. So here you have to be absorbed also in this pastime, and you also learn, observation होना चाहिए कि मुझे क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. It's not about Dasharath Maharaj को क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. मुझे इससे क्या सीखना चाहिए, मुझे क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. Otherwise, Dasharath's character, being the eternal associate of the Lord, is not the character of being weak, having limitations. They are a perfected being. He comes as Vasudev also. He came as a Prajapati also, Kashyap Prajapati. इस प्रकार से अलग-अलग रोल धारण करते हैं. But according to the change, like Sita also, when she was going to the earthly planet, so what does she present? She said, बहुत हो गया अभी. इतना sacrifice, मुझे भी इतना लीला नहीं करना है. I want to wind up my role now. Go back to the spiritual world where I keep massaging the feet of Lord Ramachandra. There is all union. So when earthly leelas are full of that conflicts, only Lord Vishnu is not affected by conflict, but he allows everybody else to go through that, because that is the nature of Dvandva. Even Krishna, for that matter, out of Leela, there was a conflict. He had a conflict of whether I should stay in Vrindavan or I go for establishing dharma. प्रेम और धर्म के बीच में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ था, तो भगवान को जाना ही पड़ा. He didn't say like in Dwarka. Only in Dwarka, when you would come out of the Sudharma palace, you would expand into 16,108 people. But everywhere else, he acted as Nara only. He could have said, मैं वृंदावन में रहूँगा, or I will stay in Hastinapur also. No, the whole pastime of Krishna departing from Vrindavan is there in the Bhagavatam. Never going back to Vrindavan is there. Meeting the Vrajavasis in Kurukshetra there. This is the reality of the story. इसको हमको स्वीकार करना पड़ेगा. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you.
So, I just want to understand. So, Dashrath Maharaj in his previous lifetime was Kashyap.
All the personalities, whenever Lord appears as son of somebody, Dashrath Maharaj comes as the father. वो रोल मुझे आपको किसी को नहीं मिलेगा. That is completely वो कभी बदलेगा नहीं. कितना भी हम लोग कह रहे हैं सबका राइट्स होना चाहिए. Everybody has to be prime minister. That is cause so much trouble in our country. So ये कभी नहीं बदलेगा. Prabhupada explains in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that wanting to be God is Maya philosophy, and also wanting to be God's mother, father, Saki, Saka, some special category, जिनका सब अपना अपना personality है, वो कभी अपना role देंगे नहीं और मांगना भी नहीं चाहिए. So you have your own role, which will always remain, that will not change. But wanting to be somebody else is the disease of material world. So that never happens. So Dashrath Maharaj is an eternal father of Lord whenever the Lord appears in this world. If it doesn't appear, he is there playing that Leela in the spiritual world also. Even though Krishna or Ramchandra do not take birth, but the position of the father, mother is there, because whatever diversity is there in the material world is there in the spiritual world to the greater extent, which includes Krishna having a father and mother also.
But you mentioned Kashyap Muni also, so I was confused whether if Dashrath could also be Kashyap besides playing the father.
Kashyap Muni is also Prajapati only, na? Aditi and what is that? Aditi and Kashyap, yeah. Last question and we'll continue. Yes.
You mentioned that for the interest of the country or the interest of the... For the interest of the country or the interest of the general public, if a benediction is given, then even then it should not be honored, or the person who is giving the benediction should revoke it.
Yes.
Something like that you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm just paraphrasing. So if that is the understanding, then is there any other historical evidence that people have done that like that?
Yeah, we have stories of Krishna. Krishna told Arjuna, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains. If you study the character of Krishna, if you study the character of Chanakya, if you study the character of Dharmic kings, when they realize that this kind of promise is going to cause trouble. I told yesterday, Vasudev broke the promise on the day of Krishna's birth only. He had promised that every child I'll bring to you, and he had planned to bring, but he didn't realize that Krishna is going to give me this instruction. So when Krishna appeared as his son, that is the first day Vasudev broke his promise. He didn't say, "Kaise ladka gaya aate fir promise tod raha hai." So that is how, because it was again testing Vasudev's character, whether you are so attached, ये आपका व्यसन बन गया सत्य बोलना, ये आपके लिए उपासना है. Same thing with Yudhishthira Maharaj. Not only Krishna, not forced, he only suggested, if you want to stop Dronacharya from growing and causing destruction, you have to tell the lie. But I will not take the responsibility of you speaking the lie. Because when Yudhishthira spoke the lie, he went to hell. Mahabharata says that. Vyas ke Mahabharata mein likha hua hai. So I can't say anything else other than that. So when Vyasdev, when he saw hell, So then they told him, Yamaraj and Indra told, you are seeing hell because you lied. There are many commentaries, but in the Mahabharata, as it is Vyasakrita, whether you read the Gita press or you read the Kumbhakonam or you read the Tamil or Kannada version, it's very clear. Yudhishthira Maharaj went to hell. He saw the hell. After seeing the hell, he saw Krishna. But he didn't say to Krishna, what the hell, I'm in hell. You promised me that, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. Because these are very significant things for Yudhishthira Maharaj. He's not going to go and ask him technical thing, mujhe aisa kyun hua? In fact, a real Vaishnava said, it doesn't matter where I go. As long as I render service, I will ready to go to hell also. So when they go to hell, so why object it? जब उसका अनुभव दे रहे हैं, 6th canto Bhagavatam talks about, for a devotee of the Lord, Nakaprashtam na cha parameshtam, Narasadhipatyam na cha sarvabhaumam. He said it doesn't matter where he goes, as long as I get to serve Krishna. So asking question, how did he go to hell, is questioning the very essence of the Bhagavatam. No? So therefore, there is no guarantee that when you are serving Krishna, the consequences of what happens to the regular people will not happen to us. It's a myth. No, it's an illusion. It can happen. If you are serving Krishna at the cost of your health and sleep, you will suffer the way ordinary person also suffers. It's a simple law. Then you can't say, why do I get sick? Krishna said, I never promised your body. I said yukta ahara, yukta vihara, yukta chestusu karmashu. मैंने योग क्या इसका वर्णन किया है, परंतु आप रोगी बन गए मेरे कारण के लिए, रोग का परिणाम भी झेलो और मेरे सेवा का भी आप मेवा खा लो. लेकिन ये इससे कैंसर नहीं होगा. I don't cancel. It's a very simple fact of life. When we accept this fact of life, then we are not in denial. We know I want to serve Krishna and these are the consequences. When you join. If you join a secret services, first principle is that if you are caught, we deny your connection to us. Now you cannot say that country sent me and my boss sent me. We will deny your connection to us. We will accept you as a citizen of India. But if you are caught in Pakistan, if you are caught in Afghanistan, if you are caught in China, you scream, shout, actually I was sent by the Raw. Raw will not have any indication of he being a secret servant. They will try to protect him in a secret way, but publicly they will not ever accept him. Somebody was telling, even if his boss is walking by him, the boss will not recognize him. उसका सारा कनेक्शन टूट जाता है और फिर भी हजारों लोग रॉ में ज्वाइन करने के लिए तैयार होते हैं. अगर रॉ वाले तैयार होते हैं, फिर वैष्णव होकर युधिष्ठिर महाराज नरक में क्यों गया? तो मत जाओ ना फिर. If you don't want to go, then you follow the principle of piety. But the problem of piety is that in the piety also there is impiety. So therefore, अच्छा करते करते पाप हो जाता है. Therefore, Krishna says in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, anything you do in this world, it is like a smoke and fire together. It's a very relieving when you realize, okay, serving Krishna in that battlefront in the forefront involves certain mishap, which will happen eventually. Like Draupadi had an understanding that she might lose her children. But she didn't understand what that experience is different from the understanding. ये बोलना कि मैं कृष्ण के लिए मेरे प्राण देने के लिए तैयार हूँ, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Wow, I want to give my life. When the time comes to give the life, then we realize how it is difficult. तो इसलिए भगवान की लीला में वो जो रोल है ना, वो रोल सब उनको दिया गया. So therefore, for us, we should be grounded. We can never become extraordinary because we are not. But we can experience extraordinary mercy of the Lord by practicing devotional service humbly. जैसे ही अपने आप को स्पेशल समझने लगते हैं, तो मतलब ठीक है, तो स्पेशल है ना, तेरे को मैं स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस देता हूँ. I'll burn you I'll put you through all the difficulties. If you want only speciality on the event, पहला आरती चाहिए, पहला कुशन चाहिए, वो मिल जाएगा. लेकिन आपको युधिष्ठिर महाराज बनना है तो नरक में जाना पड़ेगा. उन्होंने कहा परीक्षा है, लेकिन परीक्षा करते समय अनुभव तो नरक की था ही. Whether it was illusory heaven, hell or real hell, it does not matter because the experience was real. अगर सांप है या नहीं है, रात के समय रस्सी को भी सांप के कारण डर गया, तो you are actually experiencing snake only within that rope. This is a Vedantic concept है कि वो rope नहीं है, वो सांप ही है, because आपका अनुभव कहता है कि वो सांप है. It's very interesting. ये बहुत बड़ा लॉजिक होता है, क्योंकि रस्सी है क्या सांप है, वो प्रश्न उठता कि नहीं आपका अनुभव क्या है. अगर आपने सांप को रस्सी के रूप में देखा है, फिर आपके लिए वो रस्सी है, सांप नहीं है. Unless it bites you, then it becomes snakes. You know, so that's ये न्याय शास्त्र में इसका वर्णन सुंदरता से किया. हरे कृष्ण. We will begin the next topic of Bharat and Ram Mila, a different perspective. Now Ram and Bharat Mila, I recommend if you are pain, you are agitated, you are upset, you are angry, just close yourself alone and read the entire part of Ramayana where Bharat has been invited back by Vasishtha Maharshi till he comes back to Ayodhya. It's a most powerful story narrated by Valmiki Maharshi. Just like when you read the Bhagavatam first canto, 15th chapter, third canto, first chapter, Arjuna's lamentation, expressing gratitude. These are all healing chapters. इसको बार बार पढ़ने से you don't become depressed. There is a difference between humility and depression. What we experience many times is depression, not humility. Unfortunately, we call opposite quality to be a good quality. Therefore, when Rupa Goswami says Anartha Nivritti, the first stage of Anartha Nivritti is realizing that I have anarthas. And the next stage of Anartha Nivritti is realizing how much anarthas I have. That is a part of freeing anarthas. Unless you know what to be freed from, what is the use of struggling? It's like boxing in the air. कहाँ मार रहे हो शत्रु को? आपके शत्रु को समझना चाहिए. So therefore, but the story of Bharat and Ram Mila is amazing story. That is the tragedy of this country, Bharat. Somebody said, आज भारत का नया साल था और 31st December, 1st January इंडिया का नया साल है. No? Somebody said the next election 2019 will be fought not between Modi and somebody else, between Bharat and India. So when we study our the first slide, Bharata Bhumite Oila Manushya Janma Yar. Lord Chaitanya made this famous declaration in the Adi Leela. What is that? One who has taken birth in the land of Bharat Bhumi should perform Paropkar. But how do you do Paropkar? First make your life perfect. पहले अपने जीवन को सार्थक करो, बाद में निस्वार्थ सेवा करो. You cannot give charity to somebody unless you have something to give. You cannot give knowledge to others unless you have knowledge to give. You cannot give medicine to somebody else unless you are a medical practitioner. आपका संकल्प आपके जो स्थान है उसके अनुसार ही होना चाहिए. We can do many संकल्पस कि मुझे ये करना है वो करना है, लेकिन आपका स्वरूप क्या कहता है? What is your position? Unless you have your position right, your sankalpa, if it is not connected to your swarupa, then your sankalpa creates a opposite effect. I want to save people. but I don't know how to swim only. मैंने संकल्प किया किसी समुद्र में नदी में कोई डूब रहा है कि मेरा इंटेंशन है बचाने के लिए. Many people drown because they were संकल्प to save. Sincerity is not sufficient. Sincerity, what it will do? It will only make you drown along with the person who is drowning. As simple as that. You can't say अरे वो कितना sincere था लेकिन डूब गया ना. Sincerity के साथ में capacity भी चाहिए रक्षा करने के लिए. इसलिए it's a very interesting verse. First to understand what Bharat means. So Bharat, now whether it is the Bhagavad or if you read Mahabharata, these three personalities next these three personalities, Bharat the son of Rishabh, in the Bhagavatam 5th canto it is very clearly mentioned that this Bharata Varsha is named after the son of Rishabh. And Mahabharata talks about Dushyanta Putra Bharat. We discussed about his story. And then there is a third Bharat, Rama's brother. So there is no need for controversy about on whose name this land was named after, because it doesn't matter. Any three is okay. Because their character, their personality, their psychology is deeply rooted in I am for the society, I am for the Lord. Next. So Bharat acted as per his name. All the three Bharat, their bhava, their raga and their tala is all connected to Ram's bhav, Ram's tal and Ram's rag. When Bharat wanted to chastise Kaikeyi, he chastised her. He denounced her. He said, I disown you. The original disowning of mother nowadays happens many times. People do that because of selfishness. But Bharat, he had such a painful, he said, how could you not understand me? कि मेरा पूरा संबंध राम के साथ में है. For the sake of Lord Ramachandra, Bharat was giving up his mother, giving up his father, giving up his family, giving up everything राम के लिए. उनका भाव, जिनका ताल, जिनका राग राम से कनेक्टेड था, उसका नाम है भारत. So when we talk about Bharat Bhumi, this Bharat Bhumi, yes, certainly Prabhupada talked about one should not be attached to the country. But this is not a country. It's a consciousness. ये प्रज्ञा है, ये चेतना है. और ये चेतना कहाँ संबंधित है इसका वर्णन विष्णु पुराण में, उपनिषदों में, महाभारत में, भागवतम में बहुत जगह में वर्णन किया हुआ है. No? Because identification is a natural thing for every living entity. When that identification becomes an obsession, then that identification, what does it do? It does not help us to grow. But disconnecting with that identity, I have nothing to do with Bharat, then you will become an Indian. For sure. If you do not identify with Bharat, you will take pleasure in becoming an American. For an American to be an American is a different thing. But when a Bharatiya becomes an American, it's an artificial thing. When we travel to America, I love psychology. I love history. The psychology, when you interact with people, then you start realizing how artificially many people are living. They have a denial of their identity. They take a journey of denying their identity with a root culture. इसलिए भारतीय संस्कृति में, there is a concept of gotra. We say, I am from Achyuta Gotra. There is no such thing as Achyuta Gotra, for information. All Gotras are connected to Achyuta, but Prabhupada told for the Western people, because अभी गोत्र भीतर कहाँ बोलेंगे वो लोग? जब इंडिया के मंदिर में आएंगे वहाँ गोत्र पूछते हैं. But everyone who is born in India, whether is Adivasi also, is connected to some Gotra. And word Gotra means what? The Gotra means which is deliverance of knowledge. Go means jnana, tra means to deliver. जो आपको अज्ञान के दूर करने वाले गोत्र होते हैं. और ग्राम also means what? ग्राम also means connected to जहाँ ज्ञान का समूह होता है, which is represented by the Brahmanas. I think on the first day we were discussing about Vasishtha Maharshi. When Vishwamitra Muni, when he came to Vasishtha's ashram, no, we didn't discuss that. I was discussing in Pune. Very interesting. When Vasishtha came to Vishwamitra's ashram, he saw that Vasishtha could feed all his army, and he was shocked. How is that you are able to do this? He said, I have this cow, Shabala, not Abala. नंदिनी गाय है, शबला गाय है, वो अपने आप को सुरक्षा करने के लिए she is capable to protect herself and she is capable to protect others also. So what Vishwamitra Muni said? He said, give me this cow. Give me this cow too, because I am the king of this entire land. So Vasishtha told, look, Kaushik ji, you cannot take away my piety. You cannot take away my tapasya. You cannot take away my prosperity, which come about my tapasya. उसको मैं नहीं दे सकता हूँ. So this cow represents all that. एक गाय उसका प्रतिनिधित्व करता है. इसलिए the cow represents our knowledge, our connection to our village, our connection to the Sanskriti, our connection to Ganga, Gayatri, Krishna's name. अगर वो गाय केवल गाय रह गई, उसके साथ में कुछ नहीं रहा, तो शबला क्या बन जाती है? अबला बन जाती है. So he said, I can't give, just like I can't give my pious credit to you, therefore I cannot give this cow. But the king could not understand what he was speaking, so forced the cow. So then what happened? Then Shabala said, my dear master, what's happening? Then Vasishtha said, I am not capable to protect, but you are capable yourself. तो शबला ने क्या किया? अपने शरीर से इतने सारे योद्धाओं को बनाया, and these योद्धास they beat up the soldiers of Vishwamitra Muni so badly, he had conquered everybody. एक गाय के सारे सैनिकों ने मारा. Then Vishwamitra Muni said, धिक बलम क्षत्रिय बलम बलम च ब्रह्म बलम. ये धिक्कार है क्षत्रिय बल को, असली बल क्या है? ब्रह्म तेज है. अभी मैं ब्राह्मण बनूंगा. उधर से उनका तपस्या का श्रृंखला चालू हो गया. इतना कष्ट करना पड़ा. And after doing all that tapasya, he did not become Brahman unless Vasishtha said, now you are a Brahmana. अपने तपस्या से बन नहीं सकते, आवश्यकता होती है, लेकिन एक महान व्यक्ति बोलना पड़ता है. So that is the culture of Bharat Bhumi. It is not a political connection, it's a cultural connection. जहां भाव, राग और ताल कैसे है? ये भरत जैसा है, ऋषभ के भरत के समान है, और जो दुष्यंत पुत्र भरत के समान है. I bet you go and ask even the great people who claim, sentimental connection to their country. Unfortunately, nobody will know any of these three characters. This is the greatest tragedy. ये सबसे बड़ा ट्रेजेडी क्या है? इसके बारे में जानकारी नहीं होगी, और नहीं होने का कोई खेद भी नहीं होगा. इसलिए it's a very important principle. Therefore, Mahaprabhu said, first understand what Bharat is. Denying the identity with Bharat or being obsessed with the identity of Bharat, both are basically cause of problem. हमें जब भारत की बात आती है, ये भारत है जहां राम, कृष्ण, नरसिंहदेव, 10 अवतार, सारे देवी देवता, सारे पितृगण, सारे ऋषिगण, इनका ये हमारे परम पिता थे. These are the original father of the nation, fathers of the nation. इसलिए पितृलोक की चर्चा भी की गई है. और एक ग्राम में भी जाओगे, what an interesting, why there is a ग्राम देवी? ये ग्राम को उन्होंने कभी वस्तु के रूप में नहीं देखा है, उन्होंने ग्राम को व्यक्ति के रूप में देखा हुआ है. So that Gram Devi is basically representing the entire village. When you go to that Gram, you see her. इसलिए तुम वैष्णव हो, तुम शाक्त हो, या तुम शैव हो, आप जो भी हो, but you have a Gram Devi. How many of you know? Quiz. Who is a Gram Devi of Radharani's village? राधारानी का ग्राम रावल है और वहाँ हम लोग यात्रा के लिए जाते हैं और राधारानी का भी ग्राम देवी है. अगर राधारानी का ग्राम देवी है तो राधारानी देवीदास का भी ग्राम देवी होना ही चाहिए. शीतला देवी is the ग्राम देवी of राधारानी. I don't know about Krishna, so don't ask. उनका भी होगा. So therefore it's a very interesting concept, and therefore Bharat had the connection to such insignificant relations से लेकर significant relation को सम्मान करते थे, वो भरत है. Next. And therefore he ruled as a trustee or a viceroy while living like a sannyasi. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, I give beggar sannyasis and now they are living like a king. And Bharat was a king, actually was a king, but he never became a king. He placed the Lord's padukas and ruled from Nandigram. So we just want to understand the character of Bharat. Bharat's psychology. As I said, I remember first time when we went to Chitrakoot, there was one Pandit. He worked as one big class 1 officer in government. He said, I was looking to come. He said, why have you come to this place? He said, I am so fascinated by the character of Bharat कि इस जन्म में अगर मैं भरत के कैरेक्टर के बारे में मेडिटेट करूंगा, चिंतन करूंगा, कॉन्टेम्पलेट करूंगा, then I want to come and experience that. भगवान के दास, if you have certain personality in your mind, you want to worship them, but unless you experience that character in this world, how will you reach there? Suddenly आप जा नहीं सकते उधर. I want to be the servant of Bharat. अरे भरत का दास बनने के लिए कितना त्याग, कितना समर्पण, कितना सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. Just by contemplation, along with the contemplation, that personality's character has to become your character also. Just like when you want to be like Sachin Tendulkar, धीरे धीरे वो बाल का स्टाइल वैसे ही आ जाता है, फिर खेलने का स्टाइल वैसे ही आ जाता है. Sometimes people imitate big sannyasi, तो उनका शॉल वैसे आ जाता है, उनका बाल वैसे आ जाता है. बाल तो होता ही नहीं है ना. फिर कपड़े का कलर भी वैसे आ जाता है. Imitation becomes a natural thing. But imitation is very superficial. The substance is the reality. So therefore, भरत जैसे बनने के लिए, तो उनका अनुकरण करने के लिए मैं आया हूँ मेडिटेशन करने के लिए, because I want to experience that character. So Guha explains after testing Bharat, you know what? How many people tested Bharat? I'm not going to go to that because that's a different subject. I said it's a different perspective we are going to discuss today. Sri Ram agreed to be the king, but Bharat, who is legitimate owner of the kingdom, had rejected it. राम को राजा बनना नहीं था, which we discussed yesterday from the legal perspective as promised by Dasharath Maharaj to the king of Kaikai Rajya. He was not supposed to be, but he was ready to become. Now this is a comparison. That doesn't mean that Ram is less. But Bharat was legitimate king, but he rejected to be the king. So here, now we see Bharat, Lakshman, Shatrugna and Sri Ramachandra. As I said, the personalities. जहाँ आत्मीयता होती है, वहाँ समर्पण होता है. जहाँ परिचय होता है, वहाँ परीक्षा होती है. अगर परिचय नहीं हो, वहाँ उनकी परीक्षा नहीं हो सकती है. I love this story in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Nachiketa story. Nachiket came to study, not Nachiket. Uddalaka and Shvetaketu, both father and son, came to study under a king. He was a Panchala king, not the Panchala from the Mahabharata, a different Panchal. They said, we want to learn Brahma Vidya. तो राजा ने बोला, मैं आपको कैसे ब्रह्म विद्या सिखा सकता हूँ? I can't teach you. He said, no, but we want to learn because you know, therefore you are a Brahmana, even though you are professionally a king. So then he said, look, if you have to become my student, there are certain rules. What is that? To become a student, there has to be relationship. अगर संबंध नहीं हो, तब विद्यार्थी नहीं बन सकते हो. अगर विद्यार्थी बनना है, तो आपको उनके साथ में परिचय होना पड़ेगा. एक बार परिचय हो गया, आपकी परीक्षा करनी पड़ेगी. परीक्षा, परिचय और आत्मीयता जब होती है, तब विद्या का लेन देन होता है. Now we don't meet directly the teachers, we meet the administrative head. विद्यार्थी अपने शिक्षकों से कब मिलता है? 2-3 महीने के बाद स्कूल का एडमिशन हो गया, somebody else takes your interview. फिर आत्मीयता बनते बनते सीधे होटल में दोनों मिलके उन्हें पैक करने के लिए बैठते हैं. तो कैसे विद्या कैसे आएगा? सर्टिफिकेट मिल जाएगा. So therefore, that when we see the deep relationship in the Ramayana, but most of the time relationships are for what is an utility. संबंधों में हम क्या देखते हैं? व्यवहार को देखते हैं. व्यवहार के कारण आत्मीयता होती है, लेकिन आत्मीयता में व्यवहार होना चाहिए. One more time, it's beautiful. कहते हैं कि आत्मीयता व्यवहार के लिए हुआ करता है. You are taught corporate ethics, etiquette for what? That simply enhances your business. Profit is the goal. अर्थ प्राप्ति एक गोल बन जाता है. इसलिए हर एक व्यवहार या हर एक आत्मीयता का उद्देश्य क्या है? आत्मीयता का उद्देश्य व्यवहार है. आत्मीयता एक टूल बन गया है, परंतु उसका परिणाम क्या है? व्यवहार. But actually what it should be, आत्मीयता should be the goal, but वो आत्मीयता इस प्रकार से होना चाहिए, उसमें व्यवहार भी आ जाएगा, because व्यवहार has to be there. Whenever we talk about relationship, it has to be samarpan. Samarpan means what? Both the parties are willing to share each other on equal terms and conditions. जहाँ equal terms and condition में संबंध नहीं होता, उसका परिणाम क्या होता है? One party is doing शोषण, one party is exploiting at the cost of other party. A husband is exploiting or a wife is exploiting. That is not friendly marriage. No, that is a lifetime imprisonment. जैसे when Duryodhan was boasting about everyone dying for his cause, Madarte Taktva Jivita, he said, hey Acharya, look, all these people who are gathered here, they are willing to die for my sake. रुक गया उधर ही, तू उनके लिए क्या कर रहे हो? On the other hand, when Krishna, it's a beautiful story, when Krishna came to Hastinapur, Duryodhan raised this question, why you did not take food in my house? I cooked 56 items for you. आपने मेरे घर पे खाया ही नहीं. तो Krishna said, look Duryodhan, I eat only, people eat only for two reasons. एक प्रेम हो या भूखा हो. मैं भूखा नहीं होता और तू मेरे से प्रेम नहीं करता, इसलिए खाने का सवाल आता ही नहीं. And Krishna said to Duryodhan, very interesting, the Lord, the greatest quality of God is not that he has power. The greatest quality of God is the ability to reciprocate. ये उनका सबसे महान गुण है. हम कहते हैं कि भगवान महान है क्योंकि वो शक्तिशाली है. That is not. The ability to reciprocate. As a leader, if you cannot reciprocate with those people who claim you are followers equally, then what happens? You simply become a star. You have a fan club. तो भगवान ने दुर्योधन को कहा, my dear Duryodhan, you know what? Arjun will lay down his life for my sake. He'll pull out flesh from his hand and his body for my sake, and I will also do the same. इसको कहते हैं समर्पण. मैं उसके लिए, मैं अर्जुन का आत्मा हूं और अर्जुन मेरा आत्मा है। जब द्रौपदी ने भगवान को वस्त्र दिया, रूप गोस्वामी एक्सप्लेन्स, Krishna was thinking that she is putting in eternal obligation. It was not about I am the protector and she is the savior. That is what the devotee is supposed to say. Krishna, you are the protector. But what does the Lord say? I said I am simply reciprocating for what they are giving. इसलिए केवल भगवान बोल सकते हैं कि मेरे पास आपको देने के लिए कुछ नहीं अलावा be satisfied with your own devotional service. ये भगवान ही बोल सकते हैं कि अगर हनुमान जी when he came down bringing the news of Mother Sita's whereabouts, Lord Ram said I have nothing to offer. Hanuman ji, I can only embrace you. मेरे पास देने के लिए कुछ नहीं. Even if I come 5 lifetimes try to reciprocate what you have done to me, I will not be able to repay. No, भगवान का psychology बहुत. रुक्मिणी again in the Bhagavatam, when that Brahmana came back and he told our Rukmini that I have gone and spoken to Krishna and Krishna is coming back. He is coming to rescue you. So what did Rukmini do? Prabhupada explained, she simply folded her hands. Goddess of fortune. कुछ भी दे सकती है, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा मुझे आपने जो मेरे साथ में किया है वो करने के लिए, रेसिप्रोकेट करने के लिए there is nothing but a folded hands. And Prabhupada says when you fold hands that means you are eternally obliged. Eternally obliged. मतलब कितना गहरा कॉन्सेप्ट है, you know. So therefore Lord Ramachandra, it is explained, he is known for, एक बार उन्होंने बोला तो वचन कभी टूटता नहीं, और जब उनका वचन टूटता नहीं है वो दशरथ के वचन के समान नहीं होता. उनका वचन जैसे कृष्ण के झूठ के समान होता है. उसका परिणाम क्या होता है? सबके लिए सही हो जाता है. Everybody gets benefited by रामचंद्र's व्रत. It is substantial. उसमें दम है, उसमें शक्ति है, वो समाज को परिवर्तित कर सकती है. So therefore Lord Ram had taken a vow that I will not come back till the 14 years are completed, but he would be shaken at point to point. Sometimes his vrat would be disturbed. Why? Because he would remember Bharat. When he would take bath in the Mandakini Ganga in Chitrakoot, he will recollect that Bharat is taking bath in Sarayu river. And when is he going to take bath? When would Bharat go to take bath? He would go 1 hour before the 1 hour of Brahma Muhurta. Everybody would come there Brahma Muhurta ke samay. That means 1.5 hours before sunrise. The entire Ayodhya would come because there was no attached bathroom and toilet. You know, people would come there. You know, सब लोग घर पे खाते थे और बाहर जाते थे. अभी उल्टा होता है, खाते बाहर और अंदर सब कुछ करते हैं. So they would come down. So he didn't want anyone to see him. He didn't want anyone to see him because he was saying people are beginning their day, and why they should begin their day by seeing me, who is directly and indirectly responsible for Ram's वनवास. इसलिए उनका दिन इस प्रकार से नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे देकर उनका दिन नहीं होना चाहिए. इसलिए would come half an hour before, that means 3 hours before sunrise. और सरायु की जो नदी है, पानी ठंडी के समय इतने जल्दी कहा जाता है कि पक्षी और हाथी पानी पीने के लिए आते थे, तरसते थे. They are so thirsty to drink water, but the breeze of the Sarayu river will be so intensely cold, the birds would not dare to drink water even though they were thirsty. The elephants would come from a long distance to drink water, but the water would be so cold they would walk away, but Bharat would come and take bath. तो ये सोचकर भरत के बारे में रामचंद्र का जो व्रत है वो शिथिल हो जाता है. And he would speak to Lakshman, my dear Lakshman, you know, can you imagine Bharat is taking bath? So what was Lakshman's response? Lakshman is not worried about why Bharat is doing, what Bharat is doing. Lakshman is worried about why is he doing. And when the why would be appearing in Lakshman's head, कई का याद आता था. फिर वो गुस्सा करने लगते थे कई के ऊपर. And then Ram said, no, don't speak ill about her. Speak the glories of Bharat. Let us hear more about Bharat. In this way, Lord Ramachandra became a devotee of his devotee. When he was taking bath in Sarayu, Bharat would be remembering Lord Ramachandra. But in Mandakini, Lord Ramachandra was remembering his devotee. इस प्रकार से भगवान और भक्त दोनों भी हरि नाम करते हैं. एक हरि नाम करता है और एक हरि भक्त का नाम जप करता रहता है. So that is the beauty of the Lord. He has the capacity and a heart. More than the capacity, he has the heart to reciprocate everyone who wants to be connected to him. But in this world, relationships are unfortunately many times utility centric. बच्चों को भी माता पिता उनको बच्चों यूटिलिटी के रूप में, एंटरटेन के रूप में, प्रोवाइड कंपनी. अरे मैं बोर हो गया, चलना जाते. एंड फुलफिलिंग द बायोलॉजिकल एंड पॉलिटिकल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. उत्तरदायित्व हमेशा बर्डन होता है, करते हैं लोग, क्योंकि एक व्हेन व्हाई पीपल गेट मैरिड इन लव मैरिज. अगर प्रेम है तो ठीक है, असली प्रेम है, समर्पण का भाव. But if you realize actually somebody is married only because he thinks it is a responsibility, so what is he trying to do or what she is trying to do? She is trying to fulfill the responsibility. The relationship is not important, but the responsibility is important. तो वहाँ प्रेम नहीं होता, वहाँ उत्तरदायित्व पूरा करने का एक संतुष्टि होती है. अच्छा है, एटलीस्ट कम से कम दे आर फुलफिलिंग, बट इट डज नॉट एनहांस रिलेशनशिप. बट सोर्स ऑफ कनेक्शन, संबंध ये क्या है? ये सेवा के लिए ही है, समर्पण. एंड दैट इज व्हाट द रामायण सो ब्यूटिफुली एक्सप्लेन्स थ्रू द कैरेक्टर ऑफ भरत. एंड देयरफॉर व्हेन भरत नेक्स्ट केम टू Ram, or to in the Chitrakoot forest, this makes very clear. Basically, the discussion between Ram and Bharat before their outburst of separation from their father is basically talks about this. Do you belong to the Rashtra or does the Rashtra belong to you? आप परिवार के हो या परिवार आपका है? Because when we say Rashtra belong to me, then the Rashtra becomes your property. When you say I belong to Rashtra, then you become property of Rashtra. ये दोनों के चेतना में बहुत बड़ा परिणाम होता है. Big difference it creates. I belong to Guru or Guru belongs to me. मैं माता पिता का हूं क्या माता पिता मेरे? ये दोनों में वर्ड सिंपल लिटिल डिफरेंस. That was the big difference between Dhritarashtra and Bharat, the Dushyanta putra Bharat. The Bharat said, I belong to the country, therefore my sons are not valid to rule. And Dhritarashtra said, Hastinapur belong to me, therefore whether my son is qualified or not, whether it's good or not, it does not matter. My son has to be the king of Hastinapur. Legacy abhi bhi continue ho raha hai. There are so many Hastinapurs in India, in Gram Panchayat level, in the city level. This village belongs to me. So it gives rise to exploitation. But when I say I belong to village, then I dedicate to my village. And I also, dedication to village does not make you get exploited. Because when the village grow, you also grow. It's a reverse logic. जब आप कहते हैं कि देश मेरा है, राष्ट्र मेरा है, गांव मेरा है, परिवार मेरा है, आप एक राक्षस बन जाते हो और आपका घर, आपका परिवार, आपका समाज पूरा नंगा हो जाता है. But when you say I belong to parivar, I belong to rashtra, rashtra grows. When a rashtra grows, you also grow. You also become prosperous. So Bharat represented that quality, and therefore when Ramchandra and Bharat met with each other, You know, nowadays people have this great desire to be the bearer of bad news before everybody else. रिपोर्ट ही आ जाता है, इसको कैंसर हो गया, कैसे हो गया, इसको डेथ हो गया, इसका एक्सीडेंट हो गया, you know, and what does it do? It makes us so desensitized. एक न्यूज के बाद we are ready for the next news. थर्ड न्यूज we are ready for the third news. और पहले न्यूज से दूसरे न्यूज का कोई संबंध नहीं होता. We moving on. जब भरत से रामचंद्र asked, how is our father doing? I hope he is doing well. So what did Bharat do? Bharat did not answer anything to Lord Ramachandra. He was holding back the pain of separation. He did not expose the widowed mother. Kaushalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi were there. उनको दूर रखकर आए थे. कुछ चर्चा नहीं की. And page after pages there is a discussion between Bharat and Lakshmana, Bharat and Ram about how to govern, किस प्रकार से राज्य चलाना चाहिए. वो इतना सुंदर है, इतना प्रैक्टिकल है, इतना व्यवहारिक है, तो you can see उस व्यवहार में प्रेम है, उस प्रशासन में, in that governance there is a great personal relationship with the people. और उस रिलेशनशिप में व्यवहार भी है. Like one thing I will tell, then we'll stop here. It is 7:15. You know. So Lord Ramachandra told Bharat, when you are running the kingdom, and all this instruction he does not give as an instruction, he gives instruction by asking questions. प्रश्न के रूप में वो भरत को सलाह देते. Because now he is the king, I cannot give order as an older brother. प्रश्न कर सकते हो. और एक प्रश्न वो ये करता है. He asked the one question to Bharat. He said, my dear Bharat, in your kingdom, you know, if you are you paying the salaries of your Sainiks at the right time, and are you paying them salary as much as they deserve? अगर अपने सैनिकों को सही समय पर तनख्वाह नहीं दोगे और उनसे अगर आप ज्यादा टैक्स लोगे, तो तुम कितने भी अच्छा राजा क्यों हो, आपके ऊपर वो विद्रोह करेंगे, प्रतिकार करेंगे, क्रोध करेंगे. It does not matter how good you are. So Ram doesn't have, since we are from the Raghu clan, we have the privilege of doing anything and everything with our citizens, and they will accept. They might do it. The Raghukul people might do it. But what is my responsibility? कि मैं ऐसा व्यवहार कभी नहीं करूँगा जिससे कि समाज में विद्रोह हो जाए, मेरी प्रजा विद्रोह करे. So these are the beautiful instruction. We will discuss them tomorrow. No, we are done with 2 hours. No, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Then if you have time, there is a beautiful Sita Ram Kalyan, another very fascinating concept of Ramayana. Vivaha. ये मैरिज क्या है? क्यों शास्त्रों में भगवान का विवाह का वर्णन किया हुआ है? इसकी हम चर्चा कल करेंगे, if there is a time. Otherwise next day. Hare Krishna. Since we are from the Raghu clan, we have the privilege of doing anything and everything with our citizens, and they will accept. They might do it. The Raghukul people might do it. But what is my responsibility? कि मैं ऐसा व्यवहार कभी नहीं करूँगा जिससे कि समाज में विद्रोह हो जाए, मेरी प्रजा विद्रोह करे. So these are the beautiful instruction. We will discuss them tomorrow. No, we are done with 2 hours. No, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Are the temples and lakes flourishing? Do you secure those who are engaged in trade and cow protection? अगर ट्रेड को, मैंने काफ़ी बार बताया, इन राम राज्य के कैबिनेट में और युधिष्ठिर महाराज के कैबिनेट में, द कैबिनेट प्रोपोर्शनेशन वेरी गुड. 3 brahmanas, jati centric nahi, caste politics nahi. Brahmana means actually psychological Brahman, 3. 11 Kshatriyas, 4 Shudras, 1 Suta, and you know how many Vaishyas? 21 Vaishyas. Because अगर वैश्य साइकोलॉजी नहीं होगी, प्रॉस्पेरिटी नहीं होगी, अब रक्षा किसकी करोगे? ज्ञान देने वाला ज्ञान देने के लिए, उसके ज्ञान को बढ़ाने के लिए स्पॉन्सर करने वाला नहीं होगा, तो ज्ञान होगा लेकिन वो ज्ञान रियलिटी बनने के लिए कुछ नहीं होगा. इसलिए वेदर भीष्म स्पीकिंग इट, वेदर राम स्पीकिंग इट, वेदर चाणक्य द ब्राह्मण स्पीकिंग इट, व्हेन द कैबिनेट कम्स, बनियाओं की संख्या होनी चाहिए लेकिन धार्मिक बनिया होना चाहिए. नो, दोज हु हैव द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ धर्म अर्थ को विल कंक्लूड विद इन 2-3 स्लाइड्स. नेक्स्ट. आर यू सेटिस्फाइड विथ योर नंबर ऑफ एलिफेंट्स? यू शुड नॉट बी. मतलब जितने आपके राजा का एक गुण राम कहते हैं, दशरथ महाराज, भीष्म ऑल्सो, he said king should never be satisfied.